Well, YouTube says it's showtime. Welcome back to Cam's account. It's only right that I give my account to the things that's going on around the world because I see things from a different perspective that may help you see things from a different perspective. And so, under the fair at use, I just want to give my disclaimer that this is all alleged, in my opinion, for educational and entertainment purposes only, and everything, like I said, is alleged. So let me just get into it because LAMESHA came out, y'all, and she's letting us know because I was like, as y'all know, I haven't been on the scene on the YouTube scene in a while because I just been doing other things and I just been, watching, keeping up with the vlogs and stuff, seeing what's going on, celebrity news, and y'all, I just cannot keep sitting back and just allowing, like Cat Williams said, truth tellers cannot just keep allowing liars to lead the narrative and tell the story. And we just cannot keep doing it. And so, like, LAMESHA, girl, you do not got a lot of kick it. Okay? You do not have to lie to kick it. You never had to lie to kick it with us. You could have just came out and said, yo, look, I'm having a hard time. I'm struggling. I need some money. I bet some things. Look, help me out. But the way you came about this, girl, and I don't know what to say about the platforms that's giving her leeway to tell these lies, but the lies that she tell, honey, because when you tell one lie, and this is, I'm not here to even shame her or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, girl, and I just kept saying to my man, it's like, baby, yo, this girl is mad familiar to me. And the thing is, it's the same spirit, but it's a different face. So y'all remember when that girl Carly Russell, what's her name? The Carly girl that she was a nurse and she was saying she got kidnapped and there was a baby running on the street. She called the police and she got kidnapped, whatever, and the whole time she was lying, making it up. Okay, so when I seen this girl, like, I'm like, yo, she looked, the first time I seen her, like, yo, she looked mad familiar. Now, I never probably seen this girl a day in my life, but she just seems mad familiar to me, right? And so I started looking into her and, listen to the story and everything like that. And I'm like, God, what is it about her? And God gave me discernment. See, we got to ask for discernment in these times because deception is going to be one thing. Your eyes and your ears and your heart can be easily deceived. All right. So just ask God for discernment in these seasons because a lot of people have gifted her. She can be possibly helped throwing away a massive case, a federal case right now. She could be looking at federal charges for, taking money on the false accounts, so fraud, like just different things that could be happening to this girl. But I was saying, if she seems so familiar, and God was just letting me know it's a spirit, it's a lying spirit. And now I don't have anything really against people that got gaps, but I'm gonna say it like it is. Most people that I know in life that have gaps, they lie a lot. They tend to lie a lot. So if you ever heard that, like, let me know in the comments. But if you ever heard like, oh, you got a gap because you lie, like that person lie a lot because they got. That's how you can tell that why they got a gap because they lie. And it would just give like a lie spirit, and I just couldn't believe her. I'm an empath, and so I was trying to like resonate and find like, okay, the truth where I could be, show empathy, and I just couldn't find it. And I was like, that's weird, like some of the things seem far fetched, and I'm not saying that she didn't go through that, through anything. I'm not saying that, but I'm just reading and seeing the lies in between the lies and the lines. Like, y'all can say they white lies or whatever, but with one lie, it'll ruin the whole accreditation of anything you got going on. So you tell one lie in the story, if the truth was the truth is good enough to stand on by itself. You don't have to add to it. But it's like this girl was just adding mad stuff, and then she want to come on and be like, oh, well, this wasn't this. I didn't mean it like that. I apologize for misleading y'all to believe this and this. And it's just crazy. So let's go ahead and let her talk. And like I said, I give my disclaimer. Everything is a legend in my opinion. And yeah, let's get into it because this was crazy work.
Everything that I experienced with P. Diddy is real. Everything that I went through is real. I know I took a picture like that, but her story and her lawsuit has nothing to do with me.
How many of y'all, and he posted like, I don't know if I could even use his video, but I kind of looked it up and it said that I could, so I'm using it because he's the one who pushed the narrative, well, not push the narrative, but allow the narrative to get out there that she was the Jane Doe. And no, she may have not very well say, I'm the Jane Doe, but she did. And when people were saying and making it the titles to their videos, Jane Doe exposes herself. Jane Doe in the DG shirt lets us know who she is. When she didn't say, don't put that as a title, that's not me, she never denied it being her. And so this whole time we've been getting this narrative and they pushing it off as the truth. And even today, the video posted today is still not the truth. It's a lie. And today we're going to dig deep into that. Believe you me, hit that like button so it can get out to the algorithm.
Now at the Lionel B Show, we always seek to offer the most authentic and unfiltered content on the platform. That is why my channel has
it's a lot of people that don't agree with that. I've been seeing a lot of people dragging Lionel B. Let me fix it. Let me fix it now because I'm not going to do him like that. I don't want nobody to do me like that. Now, I've been watching him for a while, but I've been seeing a lot of people like discrediting him because of this whole story. So like he has built this grand platform and now he is taking in the LAMESHA Diddy case and then he's taking in the Audrey English case. Like it's just like so much going on and they all had came up with this one story and then they all started turning against each other. And then it's like this big ordeal, like that it's a lie and he's still willing to push it. So he even came out and apologized for not doing his research, but it's not that much research you got to do. Like literally you can go and Google everything that we about to talk about and it's going to come up. Videos are going to come up. What's it called? Articles are going to come up. Different things are going to come up. Pictures. And when she talks about this picture, I'm going to bring it up because it's this easy for you to do your own research. Everybody has to stop just taking everybody's word for it. Even the Bible say to do your own research. You know what I'm saying? You go to church. Yeah, you listen to the pastor, but you go and you do your own research. That's why the pastors are able to pimp the community like it is because they don't do their own research. They'll say, oh, a part of this is for tithing and this Bible say this. But if you continue reading that Bible verse, that don't apply to us. So you have to do your own research. And even in this case, he should have went and did his own research, especially with how fragile this situation was. From the beginning, I didn't believe that she was the Jane Doe. I didn't believe, like, it just seemed fake to me. Because I was like, babe, don't this just seem fake? And he was like, I don't know. Because it seemed like he wasn't really talking to them, but then it was like they was responding to him. Then it seemed like it was like, I don't know. It didn't feel legit real to me. It was just, everything about this whole situation just did not feel right to me. And I was going to come out and do a video a couple weeks ago. But then somebody else posted a video. And I was like, they said it basically. So the information's out there. But like, she's bringing me out of retirement, like, because I wasn't doing the YouTube thing, because I've been doing other things, but she's bringing me out of retirement because I cannot keep allowing the lie to go by like this because it's so much riding on this one situation or one lie that was told. And we're going to get down into it. So let's go. Let's
fan base daily. We only seek to post the real. When someone comes to you with a story in good faith, oftentimes you can only go off of what appears to be the truth. Now, it has been revealed recently that Mesha was not the girl in the D&G photos, but one of the girls on the sushi table. On behalf of my team, we'd like to extend an apology to all my subscribers and viewers for not doing a deep dive with the research behind those particular photos. With that being said, joining us today, we have LAMESHA.
To all the people that has watched my previous interviews, I want to thank you for your support and your condolence to what I've been through and understanding me, but I would like to apologize for the
She can't even make eye contact with the camera. She can't even make eye contact with these people. Like, it's crazy that she has to be looking off to figure out what she's going to say next. This is not coming from her heart. This is like she has some kind of script or she was trying to think about what she was going to say before. Because I was wondering, like, where is LAMESHA for the last couple of days? I'm like, oh, ever since Jag gave her that knockout, because when her and Jag had that conversation and she was like, Jag, You was there, remember? And Jay was like, yo, I don't know you. It never happened. So ever since that day, we didn't hear anything from her. So I was like, okay, what's going on with LAMESHA these days? And kind of find out she was working on this right here, another way to lie. So let's keep it moving.
Misled information about the D&G shirt. I knew that me coming out saying that was being a D&G shirt, that's someone else's case. So I knew that I could not say that. That's why
I'm scratching my head, y'all, and I want to break this down. So if you don't want to hear my commentary, please go find it somewhere else. You can go to the original posters. This is the Lionel B show. You can go and hit the original video. But the thing is, the way that they put it out there and just kind of leave you to still believe in them is crazy. And the fact that a lot of people don't see it and still want to ride with her. This girl is not the Jane Doe. This girl is not the girl that she's about to say that she was on that table. She is not. I don't believe that is real. I don't think that she believes that is real. She's trying to convince herself that she's not crazy. She's trying to convince herself that she's not crazy because when you start believing a lie, that's the thing. When you start believing a lie and you tell one lie, the thing about it is a lie is one thing. It don't have no power until somebody comes around and believes in that lie. So the lie is one thing. But the fact that people are believing in the lie is even more crazy work. And so, like I said, I'm going to break it down for y'all because she can't even find the next thought. And she's still trying to cover up the lies that she told to begin with. And so let her talk.
Why I didn't want Adria to go live and say anything about the D&G shirt. But everything that I experienced with P. Diddy is real. Everything that I went through is real. I just want to apologize to the misled information. I was on the table.
You were the girl on the actual table, the sushi table?
Yes, I was on the table.
And you also have photos?
Yes, I do have photos. I don't know if I should send them to you. I'm gonna show you right here. Try to show you. Right
I can't
now.
post it on a video because you were young. But if you want to show them like a little clip.
Now, this has already been debunked. And we're going to re-debunk it because it's still a broad amount of people who haven't got this news of her pretending to be multiple people that she's not. So not only did she pretend to be the girl in the DG shirt, but she's also still trying to go with the lie. And this was posted today. So still today, she's still trying to go with the lie that this is her on this table. And we can't allow that because, like I said, anybody could go and look this type of stuff up. So I actually seen, let me get it because I like how this girl said it on her. And this is the reason why I didn't end up posting it because I started to post it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to say nothing about this girl because I don't want to seem like I'm victim shaming. I've been in situations where I was violated, you know what I'm saying? And the last thing you would want is somebody not to believe in you. And so in good faith, you want to believe in somebody, but then you also need to do your own research before you start throwing stones and getting ready to hang somebody. Now, I'm not saying Diddy is guilty of his crimes. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is he's not guilty of doing what she said that he did to her based off the information that she's providing. Now, you could look at this and tell that this is not LAMESHA. This is a light-skinned tone lady with a nicer hair grain. I don't care how much LAMESHA tries to relax, perm, flat iron, blow out, straighten her. I don't care what she puts in her hair to try to get it to match her storyline. It is not it. I even went to the extreme of matching up the hairlines. Like, this is not you, honey. And if you do the research, all you literally have to do is go to Diddy Party with woman centerpiece. You don't even have to say anything, far-fetched. And it will show you this girl's face. And the fact that LAMESHA is still trying to carry on like this is her is because a lot of people haven't got the awareness or haven't got the news that this is not even a teenager on this table. This is actually a model. And so the fact that she's still trying to run with this narrative today is crazy work. This is not her. This is not her. Now, Danny's already called her mom. Danny's already showed her social medias. A lot of people already saw her social media when she was younger. And the body structure, her facial feature, none of it matches up. And so he's coming back out, Lionel B's coming back out to present us with yet another lie. And he's not trying to ask her, like, even after he said, yo, I apologize because me and my team didn't do the due diligence to make sure that she was the girl in the D&G shirt. Our apologies, but y'all still didn't do the research to check to see if this girl is even this lady on this table. And she's not. She's not. And she likes to say it was multiple women on different tables. And it's only one story that comes out, and it was only one story with one woman on as a centerpiece where people was eating off her because she didn't have any clothes on. It was only one. Go do the research. Literally go look it up. Everybody want to just hear what you want to hear and don't want to do the research. Literally go to Google, type in the clothes lady on Diddy's table at a party, and they're going to show her face. They're going to show her face. And it's definitely not LAMESHA. I'm going to put Diddy woman centerpiece because it's crazy. And he's running up the money, and I'm pretty sure if she got a cash app, people haven't got this news and still think she's a victim and still think they're giving to a good cause. Like, it's crazy work.
That's me.
No,
and I want to apologize to the Jane Doe victim. I never said her story was my story.
Yes,
I've been through things she has been through, but I never.
She did say the Jane Doe story was her story. She said she was the Jane Doe. She said she was the girl on his lap in the D&G. She said she was the girl that was had her fingers pointing towards the letters at the studio. She said she was the girl on the table. She did. She said she was a Jane Doe. And like I said, when all these major platforms started talking about her and mentioning her and bringing her on their platform, when they said Jane Doe, she didn't say, oh, no, that's not me. She went with the narrative. So just because you didn't say, oh, no, that's not me, doesn't mean that you didn't say, yeah, that's me. And if that makes sense to me, y'all let me know. Because if I didn't go and steal something from the store, right? I'm not gonna allow everybody I go around to be like, oh yeah, this is the girl that be stealing from the store. I'm like, what? Hold on, no, I'm not the girl that be stealing from the stores. So if I'm not the person that a person is portraying me to be, or people are portraying me to be, I'm going to check that. But no, you didn't directly. Well, you did. Actually, you did. Now, and then later in other videos, y'all subscribe so y'all miss the content. In another video, I'll actually go and pull that up when you said you was the Jane Doe. So, like, it's just like continuous lie after lie after lie. Even after you've been caught in a lie, you still want to come out and lie. She's not the girl in the video. And like I said, we're gonna go on Google, because at the end of the day, like I said, y'all could do it, I could do it. If I could do it, y'all could do it. Stop letting people finesse y'all. And it makes it so bad that she's black. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate to say it like that. It makes it so bad because she's black. And it makes it look bad on us. I'm a black woman in America. Like, yeah, I've been through some things. And you know, I even joked around to myself before, and I was like, when all this stuff was coming out and everybody said that TD Jakes and P. Diddy had done something and they got a lawsuit, I started to feel like I had a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? I started to think about it like, you know, like, do I have a lawsuit? Did they have to do something to me? But see, I didn't run with the narrative because I knew it was just a thought. It was just, you know, I was just playing around. But imagine that, yo. Really, literally imagine. That's crazy. That's so crazy that people don't even see it. And it'd be literally right in front of your face. It's not enough loyalty for me to have to stay loyal to a lie. No, I'm not going to stay loyal to no kind of lie.
One of his parties in 2004 have resurfaced. The rapper, whose real name is Sean Combs, faces federal charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He continues to deny all charges. Diddy, 54, was famous for holding wild parties that were often...
She's saying that this is her. This is her. But the thing is, it was only one table that was like this. Just this one table.
Attended by some of Hollywood's...
her. I can look right here and say it's not her.
His annual white parties took place at lavish properties in the Hamptons, with an A-list guest list. In the resurfaced snaps, Diddy, in his all-white outfit, is seen standing over a woman who is naked. She has a giant leaf covering her private parts as she acts as a platter centerpiece and is surrounded by fruit, including grapes. Diddy is seen smiling as...
Didn't I tell y'all I got to the point that I even looked at the hairline? Look at this lady hairline. Do not match LAMESHA hairline. That do not match LAMESHA hairline. And I mean, I done seen some girls from high school. That don't look, you know, they were skinny back in the day and then they gained weight. But they still look like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big change from just because you put some weight on. I don't see that being the case.
Said her story was my story, and I just want to apologize if I misled anyone.
Well, Misha, we definitely thank you for clearing that up. I know, you know, there's a woman that just came out the other day where she actually had to show her identity, and a lot of people were saying that was her in the D&G photos. So you're saying that you are the girl that's on that table?
Yes, I'm on the table. That's what I'm saying.
And how old were you when you were on that table?
I was 13 on the table.
Anything else you would like to clear up with our audience today?
I appreciate the support. I'm not mentally unstable. I did experience a lot of trauma.
And I'm not trying to say that she didn't experience a lot of trauma. I think that she experienced a lot of trauma. And she's seen an opportunity that aligned with her trauma. And she took the bait. Everybody, like I said, the thought came to my mind like, yo, do I got a lawsuit against TD Jakes? Do I got a lawsuit against Diddy? Because I feel like at some point in my life, I have been affected. But I didn't take it to the extreme that I'm going to make up a story and pretend to be a Jane Doe that I'm not, and pretend to be all these things that I'm not, and pretend to do all these things that I haven't done. I'm just not going to do that. But she doesn't mind. She likes the fact that y'all still believe it. Y'all still support it. Like I said, she can't even look the camera in the eye. But she wants y'all to continue to feel for her. And she's telling you, hey, I lied, but continue to believe me. So fool me one time, shame on you. Okay, fool me 2 times. Jad came out and said, hey, I don't know you. Jad came out and said all of that stuff never happened. We never met. English came out and said you reached out to her. You even said that at one point you lived with the girl, and she said she don't recollect you ever living with her. You made that up. Now you coming out to say you made up the fact that you was the girl in the D&G shirt, but you didn't make it up. You told English not to mention it, but she did anyways, and so you had to continue with the story. So all these different lies, you telling us all these different lies, and you want us to continue to believe you. So fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 2 times. How many times are people gonna be fooled? And as long as it's gonna take till y'all get the picture, she is not. I do not believe she's even a Diddy. She's ever even met Diddy. I don't. I knew a girl who I actually let live with me, and she actually dreamed, and this is crazy. She was so in love, and she felt like they were like past life lovers, and I kind of almost thought it was her when I seen this girl, and that's why I was like, "What? I feel like I know this girl," but it's not her. Definitely not her. But the girl was like, in her mind and in her dreams, like definitely in her dreams, she be go partying with P. Diddy. Like she be like, yeah, Drake was there and Chrisean was there and all the kids, like she'd be like, wake up like, yeah, because in another life, like we was really together. That's my soulmate. And I could tap into his energy where I could where she could like astro project herself to him and they be together. And it was like in her mind, like you couldn't tell her that this was made up. And I feel as though she had so much trauma, and then she just started, it was like a snowball effect with Misha lie, that she started to believe it. Because she had to she couldn't not believe it, because then the fabrication of her whole story just falls. So she had to believe it. And then she's not crazy.
It's nerve-wracking because I came forward when I probably should just sit back and let them unveil the pictures. Now,
she came forward when she probably should have sat back and let them unveil the pictures. Because if she sat back and unveiled the pictures, guess what? She would have known, oh, I can't go with that move. She was already shown the first time when she said she went to file paperwork. She couldn't say that was her because that picture was already used in the file. So that was God warning her the first time to leave it alone. Leave it alone. Then she went again and continued to go with this story. And now the story got exposed that was not her. So she's saying if I would have known, I should have just waited until the picture, then she would have never came out and all of this wouldn't have been happening. Her mom getting phone calls. I know people all over her social media, they saying she being gang stalked. I mean, who would have knew that one lie? Because I really feel what happened was she seen that English had a lawsuit, and she tried to run on that tail, her coattail when it comes to her lawsuit. And she said, okay, if I attach myself to you, okay, I'll say I was that girl. You seen me at the party. I could say you was that girl. Da 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 da. They exchanged like that, so that's how they look. One hand wash the other. But it was like, I feel like when she found out that English had a lawsuit, she was like, yeah, let me get a part of that lawsuit. You remember me, girl? Don't you remember me? You left me with him and sent these pictures. Now she could be like, oh yeah, I remember eating strawberries off you. Yeah, you don't look like that right now, but you know what I'm saying? I do remember this day. That still doesn't mean that was you. And then English had to come out and say, like, girl, you was making that stuff up. So it's like consistently telling lies, and I don't understand like how long we want to continue to let liars just keep steering the narrative. And people that promote lies, how long are we just going to allow them to continue to steer the narrative? It don't make sense.
I don't think I made a bad decision, but I'm second guessing myself because it's just taking me back to the childhood trauma of me speaking out of the things that happened to me. And I already knew the world.
I think what needs to start, and I don't know, like, I know it's like statute of limitations and stuff like that, but I don't know how long that runs when it comes to like child abuse and stuff like that, being essayed. But I feel as though instead of trying to take on Diddy, you need to take on the people that failed you in your life first. Whoever, because you said by the time You got to them, you was already been touched. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already was writing about how you like BDs and how you like bigger ones, and this is your words. So as a child, before you even got the Diddy, people failed you. People failed you. Your grandma said, don't go. You decide to go on your own. So I don't understand. Like, it's like when you stay in a child's place, there's grace, there's mercy inside of a child's place. But when you step outside of a child's place, all that is removed. And so not obeying the authority that was provided for her life and her well-being, she went around everything and made her way. That's the thing. But hold the people accountable, because she was telling y'all, hey, I'm being touched. And y'all told her to be quiet. The thing is, she was already failed before she even got to Diddy. That's if she even made it to him. What I think is she experienced so much trauma since a child that she can't tell what's real and what's fake anymore. Because what comes with trauma is somebody pretending to be something that they're not, so they can have you to do as they will. And so situations she may second guess herself, like, but I really feel like now she's like realizing how far this thought process that she has and this idea of what happened to her, whether she's making it up or not, has gone too far. Way too far.
Was going to be against me. Nobody wants to acknowledge the things that they have done to me. And I just want to apologize for the misled information. But I was already told when I called down there that someone was using, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't say that that's me, because
no, we don't know what you're saying, because we don't go and file false police reports claiming to be somebody that we're not. So no, we don't understand what you're saying. You're saying that you went to file and say that was you, but the people say that can't be you. So you had to figure out another way to get into the lawsuit. That's what it's about. And she's finding out that she can't even get paid for it now.
Somebody already put in that was them. I did experience a photo in a DG shirt and a skirt, but I would like to apologize with the misled information.
So Misha, how do you feel like the information got misled? Like how did it get misled?
Because I never said, okay, when I was younger, I wrote statements, I lied about my age too, and I wrote statements. And
she wrote a lot of statements and lied about her age. So she was lying about her age. What else she was lying about? She wrote statements. What the statement say? She has proof, but Ali is the only person got the proof, but nobody knows where Ali is. And that's the good thing. But she shouldn't even try to drag her. Like, you just tell your truth. You stand on your truth. You stand on your business. You don't have to bring somebody else in. I don't need, if this happened to me, I don't need 3 people down the street to vouch for me. Because I'm going to stand on truth and speak my truth, and the truth going to be the truth. But I don't have to go and add a little lie here and get this person to collaborate this part of the story, and we twist this up to make this sound good. Like, it just sounds like, what? It sounds crazy.
And the misled information is that they're saying that I'm taking her story, but me and the person went through similar things. And the misinformation is me saying that that's me suing. I
never said I was, and look like a child in trouble, because a lot of people, she got a lot of childhood wounds, and this is a part of healing. She has to heal, or this whatever she went through will forever to continue to stare her life. She was able to stay out the radar, but I guess now she in the light that she don't want to be in. But she looks like a child in trouble. They fidgety. You know how you ask a child something and they be lying and you can just tell they lying? It's like that's the energy that I receive. Like that's how I discern it. Like she looks like a child that's still lying after you know the truth. Like, okay, so you already know what you know. As a parent, say you a parent, you got a 5-year-old son. He done wrote on the walls. The walls ain't been wrote on all week long, all year long since y'all living there. The only child in there, nobody else been in the house, you and the child. So you come in and you say, hey, who wrote on the wall? Not me. Okay. So you continue to go along with it to see how far this child can go with this lie. And I think that's where the people at. I think people are going to continue to go along with her to see how far she's willing to go with these lies. And if that's the case, teach its own. But this is so crazy because this just like this is a slap in the face to his real victims. This is a slap in the face to the real Jane Doe. This is a slap in the face for anybody who ever has been through something and nobody believed them. This is a slap in the face for them because it's just everything about this just tells me that she is a liar. I don't believe it. I just cannot believe it.
Pursuing him. The misled information was Miss English. I told her, I can't claim to be her. You know, I think if you go back and watch your interviews, I say I can't say that's me. I did say those things.
She also said, because she said, I can't claim to be that. I can't claim that to be me. But she also said, yeah, because I had that D&G shirt on and I was sitting on his lap. And I remember I had a skirt on and no drawers. So you might not have directly took the picture and pointed and said, look, this is me. But in so many other words, you said that was you. So help me understand. Somebody in the comments, help me understand because I just can't seem to understand this. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to dismiss if she's ever been through a situation. But what I'm not going to dismiss is the blatant lies that's constantly being pushed onto the people. And I'm really feeling like these people are getting paid to keep us distracted from what's really going on in the world. Because it just ain't no way.
And all this like everybody's making videos about me, saying that I'm lying. I'm not lying about my experience. I don't have mental health issues. Like people gang stalking me, putting up my background, and they doing all this stuff to me.
Oh, y'all heard what was in her background? She was tricking off. She was selling that. She was throwing it around for some change. So that's the life that she was into. I feel as though she may have dealt with somebody who reminds her of Diddy. Who he may resemble and not really like completely look like Diddy. He may just be like dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? Or he may have a voice that sound like it's just something like that. But I don't really feel like it was actually Diddy. I don't feel like it was really actually Diddy. I just don't. Y'all let me know what y'all feel in the comments.
But I did go through something. I went through something. I did. I went through something, and I never said that woman's story was my story. We have similars in the things that he done because he does the same thing to everybody. But her story is not my story. So that's why I was saying I never fouled. If they look at the videos, I said I never fouled anything. I never said.
You just literally a couple seconds ago just said I was lying about my age and filing hella paperwork. And then you just said just now that you never filed anything. Yeah, we already knew that because they told you couldn't file because somebody already filed that case. So you had to go back to the drawing board and figure out where you can get in on it and get in. That's what that was.
I found anything, but when I wrote my statements to the police officers throughout the time that I was with him, and they was, get my statements, we have the same similar thing. So it brought up trauma. It brought up a lot of stuff. I went through the things that I went through. I'm standing on that. I went through the things that I went through. The misled is me being Jane Doe in the lawsuit. I'm Jane Doe. As far as when I did file, they told me to put Jane Doe down, but that's her lawsuit. It's not mine. So that's the misled information right there. I don't know if I explained it right.
No.
Yeah, we understand. Now, were you coerced by anybody like Adria or anybody?
I don't understand. I don't understand. I overstand. Okay? I overstand. I don't understand. Explain it to me again, please.
Go down, but that's her lawsuit. It's not mine. So that's the misled information right there. I don't know if I explained it right.
Yeah, we understand. Now, were you coerced by anybody?
What in the world? They're trying to mess up my channel, y'all. Don't start hating on me because it's going to
like
go up.
Adria or anybody like that? Anybody tell you to come and create like a story?
Adria didn't even have to be honest, she didn't even have to reach back out to me. I can pull up my messages when I pulled up, do you remember me? And I can show y'all. But she didn't have to reach out back to me. It was more of me getting in contact with her, being like, it's not a figure of my imagination, but I push all this stuff behind me like it never happened. It was more of me reaching out to her.
She said, it's not a figment of my imagination. Because something in her just told her all of this is a figment of your imagination. And so she had to tell that voice, whatever just told her that, it's not a figment of my imagination. She's trying to convince herself of the lie. Have you ever told a lie that you were so convinced that it was the truth? Like, people do that. People do that.
To see if she remembered me, because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Let me see if I can find our message.
Yeah.
Me reaching out to her to see if she remembered me, because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Let me see if I can find our messages. Hell, I even reached out to homie G, and he just sent me back a black heart. Like, I reached out to everybody.
One thing I realized is they did a lot of name dropping in the last couple of weeks. When I tell you the girl English and Misha and Jaguar, right? Everybody that's been on LAMESHA, they've been name dropping big people names, y'all. Like, they don't have no care in the world. They just throwing names out there like they don't care. And it's like, what? Either y'all like really believe these lies, or this is the truth, some truth to this. But the thing is, if the truth is the truth, you don't have to add no lies to it. You don't got to boost it up. You don't got a lie to kick it with us, LAMESHA, is what all I'm saying. He had a lie to kick it with us. That's crazy work.
I reached out to Jean. I'm trying to go to me and her messages so I can show it. All I sent with her on September the 29th. I sent her, do you, wait, hold on, where it go? On September the 29th, I sent her, do you remember me? Can you see it? Or you can't really see it?
And that makes me think, like, okay, so what around September, did that girl just come out and say something about her lawsuit? And we'll dig into that on another day. I'm not going to go digging into that because I still got to touch on Ronnie and Chrisean, and I didn't even let Jaguar talk yet. And we already 44 minutes into the live. So yeah, we'll have to definitely chop it up on another one. So subscribe to the channel so y'all don't miss any of my future content or commentary, because you don't want to miss this perspective.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it.
I wonder if the English girl, had a lawsuit, or did she just come out around that time saying that she has a lawsuit? And is that what triggered LAMESHA to send her a message saying, "Hey, do you remember me?" I want to know how much of that story was already out before LAMESHA reached out to her, because even English, at some point, she was like, "Yo, I don't really remember, but I'm believing what she said." So it's like, as long as she covered and collaborate with her lawsuit to make sure she get what she need, like, the girl English don't care. She just don't care. And I don't see. I'm sitting here, I'm gonna show y'all this. And that's on another. Let me let this finish playing a little bit for y'all. And then I'm gonna go ahead and find this other clip that's gonna play right after this. So y'all go ahead and y'all can watch this. And shout out to everybody that's coming through, hitting that like button. I appreciate you guys. Everybody.
Her message, and it say, "Do you remember me? You left me with him." And she said, "Who?" And I sent her. As you can see, that's Kim Porter right there, right?
And that's deflection. Y'all see, that's Kim Porter right there, right? Y'all see that's Kim Porter right there, right? Yeah, that is Kim Porter. But that being Kim Porter does not make it you on the table. Again, that being Kim Porter in the picture does not make it you on the table. And I wish I could already have found this clip for y'all. I had it on I was logged in underneath my other channel. What is this Diddy got going on? That's made up. This got to be Photoshop. Look at this. This got to be Photoshop. Criminal Corner. Footage of a billionaire at a Diddy party going viral. Not with the little kids. That look like it's Photoshop. But I did see this one. That was at Epstein Island, ain't it? I thought this was at Epstein's. I don't know. That's 7 hours ago. I ain't about to click on it. Sound like clickbait. Not him getting comfortable with everybody. Did he just be comfortable with everybody? Who little baby is this? Man who attended Diddy party at 6-year-old talks. Great. I want to get into the details of that. Don't let me get sidetracked. I'm trying to find, her name is Nellyville. Give me 1 second. They would show me that. Here's not. She spelled her name Nellyville. Diddy. Liar Jane Doe. That's all y'all gotta do is just do the research, yo. Just do the research. I just seen it, but like I said, it was underneath my other account. Okay, here it go. Here we go. Shout out to Nellyville for the video. She did this. Y'all drive safely now. Y'all hit that.
You need a crowd of people.
I don't know how they gonna do it
to back you up of Canada.
So let's start right here because she tell us what's going
by
on.
myself. And that's for real. So you need to know that while you're over here viewing the Nellyville Show channel. That's number one. Okay? Let's get that clear. And
let's get that
nothing you can say in the comments can make me feel any type of way. Because I don't know you and you don't know me, and I don't give a damn about what you're talking about. Anyway, you better hope I even read your comment. And that's for real.
That part.
Even though I did try to get back to some of y'all, I can't read them all. So anywho, let me get to, I wanted to show y'all this. When Misha was over there on Mrs. Dean channel, one of the first things that was talked about is that Misha called from a Texas area code. What do this affidavit say? That the plaintiff, Jane Doe, is a citizen of Canada. Misha haven't mentioned anything about Canada at all. She live in Texas. The girl that did that interview the other day, she live in Texas, y'all. How much proof y'all need? I'm not gonna, honey, it's people all over YouTube now calling her out because they got so much stuff on this girl now. So I'm not gonna go through, you know what I'm saying? I already done told y'all the other day, y'all didn't want to hear it. Okay. Let me get to my next thing, because
she dropped this a while ago. This is not nothing that just came out today. She actually dropped this. She dropped this a while ago. Let me let her tell it.
That's red flag. That's a big red flag. That girl ain't been to no Canada more than likely. I can't say what she haven't. Like I said, everything in this video is alleged. But come on, y'all. Use your brain. Stop using that only that one, the 0.0000001% of your brain. And why don't you take advantage of all that other brain you got? Okay? Anywho, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be right here because I'm trying to keep up with the little things that I am going to show because I don't have all day to be steady trying to tell people something that is obvious. It's up to you to believe or not to believe at this point. I don't care. Okay. Here is the actual. How did that get cut off? Let me try to fix it because I want you guys to see. I don't know how I got cut off, but this is the actual photo of the real girl in that picture on the fruit platter.
Now, as of today, December 7th, 2024, he still did not do his research. Because had he done his research, he would have not allowed for her to get back on his platform and do another segment of live, unless he already knows it's a lie. Which is it, y'all? Do that look like LAMESHA? Even when she was a teenager? No, it doesn't. This is the same girl from the video. She literally is trying to show us here. What? That's not you. That's not you. That is Kim Porter, like she said. It's Kim Porter, but it's not her. Come on, Ellie. Let me go ahead and let you finish. Let me let you finish. Not you on the table. Look, save somebody some time, save somebody some money, save somebody some energy in their resources by hitting that like button. So this would get through the algorithm before somebody sends her another anything. Only thing we need to be doing is wishing her well in her mental. Because at this point, I ain't got nothing else for her. I ain't never had enough. I didn't, like I said, I couldn't even be the empath that I am when it came to this situation. So like that right there was a red flag, but this is definitely not it.
Do that like Misha.
That do not look like that girl.
And y'all talked a lot of stuff. You know what? Y'all owe me an apology in the comments for anything. That's what type of Spanish heritage or either Philippine or something, I don't know. But I told y'all that was not Misha, didn't I? And I even went and found her social media accounts. This girl they wasn't even smart enough to like cover. Look, do that look like the girl who was just on the platter?
No.
Y'all telling me that was her? Huh? That's what y'all telling me. Told y'all that the other day. Before y'all came in the comments saying all the crazy stuff y'all saying for the ones who did. I don't know. I really don't care. Somebody called me.
So that's what I'm saying, y'all. How far do she go with the lie? How far is she willing to take it? That's all I want to know. How far is she willing to take it? And Jaguar Ray had some things she wanted to say about the whole situation. And I love it. I love her. Jag got her own thing going on. But when it's time to be serious, Jag know when to be serious. And I think that she's paved a way that only she can go. So when she's willing to take it to the extreme, that path is just for her to go to the extreme. Nobody else can go that way, because I think it's some things that's going to catch up to Jag. I think she's trying to outrun some things herself. And so, hey, I don't know what y'all think, because there's no way that you were so close to the same people that's going down, and you just don't have nothing to do with any of it. I mean, I don't know. You was close to Jay. You was supposed to be. You was his number one backup player. So let's get into it. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Shout out to Mr. Let It Go. And fair use, guys. Like I said, fair use. As I use y'all content, because I mean, I love the way y'all carry y'all a platform,
right? So today, a little earlier today, the truth has finally come to light, and all the YouTubers who have interviewed her are now backpedaling. Take a look at this. Now, remember, she was saying that she's this woman in the picture. She's the one sitting on Diddy's lap who filed the lawsuit alleging that there was some sort of SA that happened to her. Well, guess what? This is the real young lady. Her name is Anna Kane. She has come forward and she has started, her lawyers have absolutely.
And it's so crazy that it had to come to this lady revealing who she is. Or, being able to keep herself out of the limelight and not knowing people knowing what's going on and not having to relive that. This happened so many years ago, because somebody else went to go pick a womb that wasn't theirs. This lady has now had to go through the healing process all over again. Imagine your name being everywhere. Imagine your picture being everywhere. Say that you were assaulted and tamed by multiple people. You know what I'm saying? So imagine what this lady is going through because of a lie that could have simply been avoided by not being told. It's crazy. But see, that's the thing. All truth comes to the light. It don't matter. It may be a week. It may be two. It may wait 2 business years. It may wait a decade. But the truth will come to the light.
Absolutely been appalled at all the stories that they've been hearing that are coming out. So now we are in for a ride of a lifetime, because
everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button,
hit the like button
right now, and drop popcorn emoji.
I was on it.
In the chat, because this is going to be a very,
I know he just had Jaguar on there.
Be interesting conversation we're going to have.
This may be a new video. Give me 1 second, guys, because he just was talking to Jag literally a couple seconds ago, and I know I ain't missed it. Oh, this is it. All right, because I want to hear what she had to say and react to what she had to say about the whole case.
Want to simplify entry into the federal market? Then review
Ronnie Deal and Chrisean deal and just tie it all back to lot
free practical guide to getting started in government contracting.
Days ago, I told you guys that this young lady was
I'm not a veteran. I'm not a pro. I'm not none of that. So let's just keep it cute in the comments before you start talking. If you want to talk about the subject here and that matter, in your opinion on it, and not how I run my platform. That do not look like that girl. I cannot unsee it. Like, you tried it, girl. You tried it. You tried it. I think my laptop about to get ready to die. I want to make this quick.
These videos to millions of views. Which now puts the defense of Diddy in position to say, over 1 million people watched the video. So how in the world can we actually have a fair trial where I can legally defend myself, where this video from this idiot got 1 million views? That's proof that his trial cannot be defended properly. Mistrial. Not because of Misha, but because of the millions of views that Misha got. The conduit is the biggest problem, and not Misha, because if nobody actually believed this stupid ass woman.
That part.
Because people with common sense would have never believed this woman. But this idiot turns around and puts her on his huge platform. Now 1 million people don't watch the damn video. So he is the bigger culprit and not Misha. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all understand what I'm saying.
That part, because he had the following. He had the people who he has built that trust up with, that's been watching his channel, that believe, okay, you've been bringing us truth so far, we believe this to be the truth too. And so, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, are they all playing a part to keep us distracted and help throw this case? And that's what it's starting to seem like, because, like he just said, nobody with common sense is going to believe any of this. And I'm breaking it down and showing you that she's still running with the lie. And Lionel B knows that it's a lie. There's no way that he doesn't know that it's a lie. Like, you said, we apologize for not doing the research. So you should have went and did the research again. So, or at least for the first time, this time, before you invited her back on here today to lie. Like, it's crazy work. I just don't get it.
The
Anybody?
million view thing is bigger than Misha lying. Because anybody can be on the side of the road or just on some bullshit YouTube channel saying, hey, I'm the John Doe. Hey, this was me. Nobody would see it. Nobody would see it. And this is the reason why it's important for these influencers to not run around selling their asses for views, because you can turn around and affect millions of people, affect the way they think, affect the way they vote. You know, the whole Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump stuff. All of these people, like, they spend, not people, the presidential candidates, they spend billions of dollars. You got to remember, Kamala Harris spent $1 billion trying to get people to view her, keyword view her, as the best candidate. No,
she paid the most expensive price for a Beyonce concert ticket and didn't even get the concert. So she basically paid for a VIP pass without a concert. And it was the most, like, that was the craziest. She literally took everybody's money and paid for Beyonce. But like he said, all these people with the platforms, these big major platforms, help push these agendas and help push these people to the front line.
Knowing that she's an idiot. So the views, the propaganda is more important than the actual person.
Mm-mm. I want to get to this part where Jag come in.
The people that stand behind.
Why is it acting like that? My bad, y'all. I don't know. My daughter got the TV on downstairs. I got the stuff on up here. Everything hooked up to the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get to this part right here where Jag was talking, because Jag hit on some good notes. She hit some good notes, and that's what another reason inspired me to go
Because
ahead.
This is my hack for working smart. Monday.com. Let me show you how I use Monday.com to
Big ups to him. So I have no beef with the dude. I don't know him from a can of paint. I just looked at this and I was like, yo, are you dumb? You know what I'm saying? But when we do stupid stuff, especially as men, the first thing we have to do is fess up and say, hey, I messed up. This woman is lying and I apologize. So shout out to Lionel B. I have no problems with the dude. Shout out to him, because most people do not do this. So he apologized and he got the woman to apologize also. So we'll talk about that in a second.
But he apologized and got her to apologize for her to only still turn around and tell another lie. Don't miss that part. Like, don't let that part go over your head, that the opportunity came for them to tell the truth and they still added more lies and continued the lie going. Pay attention to that. I love my Jaggy.
What's going on?
Yo, was that not crazy work? Was that not crazy work when English was like, she was in the car and she was like, I love my Jaggy. I love my Jaggy. And no one can make me not love her. None of you can make me not love her. And then they play like another video. Jag is telling everybody that she got the big house in Virginia. Like, whoa, imagine that.
I got my bonnet on today.
What's going on with the bonnet? Shout out to you and the bonnet.
How are you, sir? I want to commend you for making me a regular viewer. I don't really regular view people.
Thank you.
I love my Jaggy.
I appreciate that.
No, because I appreciate the way you just say it like it is, you know, no fluff. You're not lying. You're not being rude. And that's why I said what I said. You can't disrespect someone that doesn't respect themselves.
Right.
You can hope that they'll grow respect for themselves, but you can't respect it for them. That has to be self-generated. Now, I like what you just said, and I think that was really awesome of you as a man. But from a woman who he threatened because he got popped, and then to come back with this and say, oh, my bad.
Add your audience. Don't forget to add your audience.
Oh, yeah, because I want everybody to see this. There are content creators now currently running around doing damage control after they talk to their lawyers for all of the lies and cash apps they collected.
Yeah. This is...
She told a lie so big, and people ran for it and fell for it, that they have to have lawyers now to help them out of this situation, where they should have just been a bystander, spoke how they seen it from their perspective, and kept it moving. I'm not going to release no false information. This stuff will come out of their mouth, not mine, theirs.
Scamming 101. So even though Lionel B, I'm giving him props for actually apologizing to his viewers, I'm still looking at him like he's a scammer, but he's an alleged scammer that is fessing up for scamming people. That right there still needs to be applauded. You feel me?
I hear what you're saying, but he's not telling the truth.
That part.
That's okay. All I'm saying is we gotta give.
I'm not saying
somebody
you.
credit. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know for a fact, due to personal dealing, he's not telling the truth. I've acquired some knowledge, Lionel. I was
Okay.
waiting to see what you were going to do, sir. I think you need to do that lie detector test. I think you need to let that girl fail
Ooh.
so everybody can realize who you really are. Because the truth is, everything that you're doing.
So I didn't even know that they were saying that she needed to take a lie detector test. This is the first time today, well, the second time, well, like the first time is today me hearing this. It's the first interview me hearing about a lie detector test revolving LAMESHA. That'd be something. I mean, we seen Blueface and Chrisean Rock do a lie detector test. So shoot, why can't we get them to do a lie detector test for the people to see? At the end of the day, like Mr. Let Go said, when it comes time for the jury to be decided and make a decision, all them people probably seen these videos, and you know their judgment may be clouded based off lies. So come on,
Doing it is textbook out of another content creator's playbook. Don't admit too much. Just say you're a little bit sorry, but don't be sorry for anything else and blame it on everyone else. You are following a script. Do you know there's another content creator that I know? Her name is Sherelle. Her and her husband, Perry, they live in Vegas. And they stumbled across some information that I wanted to share with you before I drop down and watch the show.
Juggling multiple client sites?
Yeah, what's called the deal? Is all of
Supercharge your productivity.
I ain't saving it to my computer. Y'all can have it. All right. Go look up the regular one. You know, if you don't want to see my love in the ads, you're going to have to go through them some way.
There are a group of content creators that are on an email list, and they concoct stories on YouTube together.
Mm-hmm.
And then they share the stories together so that they can lock down and maintain the algorithm around the story. And then when it gets to the top of the food chain, that content creator does the big interview and makes all the money. And everybody gets their little breakdown and these super chats and these cash apps. Yeah. And allegedly, that team has been working the LAMESHA Fuller story.
Okay. So
now, one thing you got to know about Jag is it's rarely and barely that she'll ever say allegedly. If you know Jag, you've been listening to her and you've been hearing her spill the tea, the wine, the piss, whatever you've been listening to her spill, it's not often that she say allegedly. All right. So she's saying allegedly, these people doing that in this case.
So all of this in the background has been something that they've been planning for a while. Even
they've been concocting this from the second that I did Pierce Morgan.
Yeah.
They've been trying to convince people that I had something to do with these girls. Because when I was on Pierce Morgan, I said I had 3 victims that were ready to come forward. The problem is I didn't say I had Diddy victims. I said I have 3 victims against the Carters. That's not Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the second that they attached my name to this, I knew it was a setup. Mm-hmm. And I know exactly who these content creators are. And I'm not going to blow their top today. I'm going to let you cook and I'm going to sit back and enjoy. But when it does come, I will give you a heads up. You might want to see what's about to go down.
What y'all think Jaguar cooking up? What y'all think Jaguar really cooking up?
Because everything that they're doing is wire fraud.
This
is public corruption.
Wire fraud, public corruption, wire fraud. That's what I was saying. This a snowball lingering from one lie. The girl told a lie and had to keep telling more lies to cover the first lie. And now she started to believe her lies and she can't let go of the lie. It's like this girl is just, girl, who the Son sets free is free indeed. Go to the Son. Go to the Son, because Jesus will do it.
Every time they posted that girl's Cash App, every time they posted their Cash Apps, any other Cash Apps, all super chats with information that you knew was fraudulent. Meanwhile, attacking real victims.
And that's the thing when you get on YouTube, because in a sense, you're a journalist, okay? Especially when you're bringing people's stories like this. So you have to do your research, especially when you have the following that these people be having. And y'all think, oh, because somebody got a whole bunch of numbers, that they're automatically telling the truth. They're automatically giving you facts. That does not necessarily mean that. People see big numbers and then they'll say, oh, well, let's go listen to this because everybody's listening to it. But I'm going to tell you what, it's only a few that find life, and they're not over there listening to the foolishness that everybody else listening to. So sometimes you got to come over here to these smaller number channels so you can get the truth, because these bigger channels going to push the lie because they know that the people like drama. If I get on here and I say I'm going to do a positive video, that positive video may get 100 views. But if I do some Chrisean rock and drama and all that stuff, that joint, I done seen it. I done seen 5.5K views. I done seen it, and it be like, y'all love drama, y'all love lies, y'all love deceit, y'all love it because it's the toxicity that's in people. It's the sin in people that helps them resonate with those things. But a liar cannot sit amongst people that tell the truth, and a truth teller can't sit amongst people that lie. So if that's who you are, then go over there with those numbers where it's a whole bunch of people. They like to spread false news and false advertisement and gossip and backbite and do all that over there. But let us people that set apart, the very few that's chosen and called and all that, let us do our thing over here. You go and have that. Because I'm going to tell you what, only thing comes from that is destruction. And the only thing that's moving that is the devil, because God is not a God of confusion. God is not a man that he should lie. And the father of all lies is the devil himself. So you go on over there underneath the devil's umbrella with all them numbers, because that's what it's going to be. All these people, and I keep saying it, this is nothing but a distraction. It's a serious distraction. I'm going to let y'all know, it's already December 7th. They don't want Donald Trump in the office. They was hoping Kamala was going to keep the presidential spot so the Democrats could continue doing what they're doing, so these lists don't get revealed, so these people don't go down. But I'm going to tell you what, every celebrity that came out and endorsed Kamala, they all got something to do with what's going on with Diddy. And that's why they all came out, even the politicians. Like let's not forget, like, she may have lied, but let's shed light on the thing that's actually happening. It is really babies being taken away and things done to them. It's really women and children being taken away and things being done to them against their will. But this just like lessens the blow, because it's like, bro, it's people that's really going through it, and you get an opportunity to shed light on it, and you do nothing but pour lies into it. So like, people not going to take it. Like, people already don't. 326,000 illegal immigrant children over here, and they don't know where they're at. Like, what? Trains, boxcars, trains, a kid being moved underneath the ground. That's not a lie. I don't know if it happened to her, but I don't think that part is a lie. And let's not let this take away from the real situation at hand, that there was a really big ring that was involved in a lot of people going missing. So yeah, she lied, but let the light that be shined on real victims of this going on. Nobody wants to speak out unless it happens to them. We can't say, oh, we're not going to support somebody else or be there for somebody else during their time, but expect everybody to be there for us and support us during our time. That doesn't make sense. I'm not going to help you go look for your child, but if my child went missing, I want everybody to help me look for my child. No, we have to all, if you're not a part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. And she's, in a way, it depends on how everybody look at it, because people might just like the drama, and then once the story's settled, then they don't care about the kids that's really, things are really happening to. Things are really happening to these children. So that's the biggest thing out of all of this. The biggest thing out of all of this is it's a huge network. And babies are going missing, children are going missing, women are going missing, losing their lives. And the whole time, we being distracted when the system is being set up to work against us, and we being distracted by LAMESHAs. People that don't do nothing but come and tell lies. You are of your father, Satan, the devil. Everything she said, you was eating people. I don't think I'm ever going to get that hungry. My man brought me a burger the other day, and I'm like, yo, babe, this just, I don't know, it don't taste like ground beef. It just kind of tastes more like if human had a taste, this would be human. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I couldn't eat it. I took one bite and couldn't eat it. It just, something didn't taste right. I don't care how hungry I get. I don't think I'm going to eat no people. And if it comes between taking, having my life taken or a child's life taken, I'm going to stand on integrity, and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to really go through me. So you showed us that you still kill and destroy. And then you want us to continue to believe you after you tell us lies. And somebody is pushing this. There's no way that, where's all the fact checkers? I thought YouTube didn't allow for certain things to be done and said over here. So you had to go over to X or Threads or stuff to say whatever you want to say over there, where you can say the truth and get, like, I thought YouTube had like some kind of standard. But some way, somehow, they reach the top of the algorithm? A lie? Because it's not the lie. It's the people that's believing in the lie. That's what it is. Wake up, y'all. It's every week is something. It's always something. Keep you looking over here so you don't pay attention to what they're doing over there. And I'm starting to feel like Jag just said, it's a group of them that sit around and say, hey, we all gonna talk about this and we gonna get. It's people that really do that. Don't forget that. How do you think marketing and campaigning and stuff work? People sit down and go through like psychology classes to see how the human mind works, how to trick the mind with colors, words, different things like that. It's a lot to go into business, and all this is a business. When you start a YouTube channel, it becomes a business. That's your business. That's your brand. That's what you're gonna be known for. But who is pushing the narrative? Who is allowing the lies to supersede the truth? It may be a year, it may be longer than that, maybe less than that, but the truth will come to the light. And I'm telling you, it's so much darkness in this situation. Imagine what's going to come to light, y'all. Imagine what's all really being done in the dark. These people like that. They like the dark side. They in on it. I go to the girl LAMESHA page. Her kids throwing up the Baphomet. She throwing up the Baphomet. Let's go ahead and get through this so I can quickly hurry up and touch on this other subject. But y'all, there's no way that the people
attacking real survivors. And now Jane Doe has been forced to come out. They dropped her case and she has to refile again. And you're still, if you were gonna,
that's crazy work. Come on now.
Bring the girl back to keep lying when we know she's lying. You could have saved the apology.
Right.
See?
Right. Well, his
because
apology.
the picture. No, because the picture. No, the bitch. She said the picture. She said that was her in the picture.
She's lying also. That's what I said.
25 different content creators in the past week have gone through all 160 Getty images from that place. It's not her. And if it is her, why does she have pictures of herself?
Because that's not her, Jay. That is not her. That's not her. That's why she got the picture.
With him, and she said who, and I sent her.
That's not him. This ain't.
As you can see, that's Kim Porter right there, right?
Mm.
That's the same picture we just looked at, y'all. And he gonna say, why you ain't do your research before you had that girl? Because I think that they shared some kind of pictures. I think he's already seen that picture before she put it on the camera, because that's how it goes. It's scripted. We're gonna talk about
This is Kim Porter right here, right? This is me.
We're gonna talk about this, and this, so you can be prepared on what you want to say. Oh, I got some pictures. You got pictures. You can show the pictures. Let me see. Oh, you probably can't show that. Okay, but you can show this. Let's blur it out. But the picture already blurred out because it's all over the internet. It's an old photo, right? It's an old photo, not her at all. But he like he believe her, but in the breath, it's same breath, it's like he don't believe her. Like, somebody telling a lie, you just be like, Like, it's like he don't, but like he know. I feel like he really know it's a lie, and they just gonna ride it to the wheels fall off.
On the table. This is me.
I don't know why they is not liking my YouTube channel tonight.
Me. I sent her these pictures. That
you too in the background right here? Because that don't look like the girl on the table.
This is me. This is Kim Porter. That's me.
This picture is all over the internet. You can pull this picture up. I'm not gonna pull it up because they actually show all of it on some of the so I'm not gonna go weeding through it while I got y'all on here. But like I said, you can go and look it up for yourself. This lady has a tan. Okay, so she's not even this dark of a skin color. All right. This person has a tan. This person was just in some kind of water. They just had some kind of bathing suit on. That's the tan line, right? Or maybe she just got tan done because her face not all that done up. But definitely not her. Y'all think this her? Leave it in the comments. If y'all believe the lie, drop it in the comments. If you don't believe it, drop it in the comments. If you think I'm head on, hit that subscribe button. Let me know that it's some people out here that understand where I'm coming from, and I'm not alone in this world. And I'm not the only one that can see a lie from the truth. Like, let me know. Can you see, like, what can you see? Because this is not her. But it's so, like she says so convincingly that, like,
that's me right here on the table.
Girl, that is not you. Girl, that is not you.
And
that is not her. Like, call me crazy. Okay, I'm not the only one.
I sent her those pictures, and
because not why you supposed to be at work. That's probably why I want to shut it down.
She sent me pictures of her and her son Cody, and she told me to call her. Okay.
See how the enemy get the doing?
And she told me to call her.
And who was that sent you that message?
First.
Oh, okay.
Adria.
Okay.
So that's Miss English. She's saying that's what I'm saying. we got to go back and see, when did she first say that she was doing that lawsuit? Because I feel like that's what triggered LaMesha to be like, oh, let me act like I'm such and such, see if she know me. You know what I'm saying? See if I get in on this lawsuit. She was trying to reach for straws. And Adria needed somebody to collaborate her story. So she was like, yeah, girl, I a little bit remember you, but I don't know. I was messed up. Because how could you say you remember, but you're supposed to be saying you was under the influence and you don't remember? So like the whole story just crazy. It's like either you remember or you don't remember. Okay. Because y'all saying y'all remember bits and pieces. And I don't know if you know, I don't know what happens to people that be, rugged or whatever like that. But I mean, I'm just thinking, if you could remember a person that you seen 10 years ago while you was under the influence of some kind of substance that you were not familiar with, and it just doesn't make sense unless, like, yeah, I know you. I don't know. It just, what y'all think? I don't know. Definitely not the same girl though.
Now, I've been reaching out to a lot of different people, and she's the only one that responded to me. I even been messaging Sarah. I've been going off on everybody.
Sarah who? Like Sarah Chapman? Like Chance mom? Because she said that Chance is her baby. Oh Lord, is we about to have a DNA test on my show real quick? Because I didn't even hear her mention that the first time. So are you talking about this, Sarah? You reached out to her? And what exactly did you say to her? Are you talking about this, Sarah? Because English and this, it's like she's remembering as she's going through. It's crazy work. Listen, she just associated English with Sarah because English said that Chance is her baby. Y'all believe that this baby right here, and she's not a baby no more, she grown. But do you believe that this is her baby? So she's saying she reached out to Sarah and said, what? Give me my baby back? What exactly did she say? See, he didn't ask the right questions because I'd have been like, what, Sarah? What'd you say to her? Did she respond? Did she open it? A DNA test could be, and talk about DNA tests. Ronnie, we got you coming up, my boy. We got you coming up. You reached out to say what? I was thinking if he was to tell her, because they was like, oh, well, I'm going to give this one a chance. So they named her Chance, right? And so that's why she believed that Chance is her baby, because that day he was like, I'm going to give this one a chance. But I was thinking, like, even if she did really have a real baby, who's to say they didn't get rid of that baby and you still think that that's what he meant? So it ultimately works out in his favor, because when you come out saying, oh, that's my baby, and then they do a DNA test and they were like, no, it's not. What do you say? Why would you reach out to this lady knowing that's not your baby? I seen her kids. And they must have dark-skinned dads because they're dark-skinned. I'm talking about LaMesha kids. They're dark-skinned. So if you telling me that you and Diddy, that's dark, he's dark-skinned, and you had a baby and y'all made a baby that's Chance complexion, but then the other two babies that you had was dark-skinned like that. I don't know. I just don't think that that's his baby. She could have been a surrogate because we don't see any pictures of her. But at the end of the day, this was a secret affair. The baby was hidden because he was still with Kim Porter. And so that's one of the reasons why you don't see a lot of pregnancy pictures, but you do eventually see him claiming her. So I say, Sarah's just going to take this random person's baby? You telling me this woman going to take a random person's baby and raise it, and he gonna deny it, knowing that she can come out anytime. So I think it was like she was, I don't know, it was a article was like, oh, he finally shows the baby some love. And it was like the baby was like 3-4 years old. So if it took, she had 3 to 4 years where she could have been like, oh, this not even my baby. He had some young girl locked up, took my eggs, put my eggs in her, whatever. But even that story to LAMESHA try to spin it from that way, from that narrative, it still don't work the way she said. So it's just like, bro, just give it up, bro. Please just give it up. You don't have to lie to kick it. You don't have to continue to lie. It's that part. Like you asked us to forgive you for lying the first time. Okay, we could work on forgiving you. We know that we can trust you to lie now. So that's what I want y'all to take away from this. Trust a person to be exactly who they're gonna be. You trust a liar to tell lies. You trust a thief to steal. You trust a murderer to do what they're gonna do. For real. Trust. Don't say, oh, I can't trust that person because they lied. No, trust that person gonna lie to you. Yeah, trust that person, when the opportunity comes, that person gonna steal from you. Yeah, that person gossip a lot. Okay, guess what? When the opportunity comes for them to gossip on you, guess what? They about to gossip on you. Trust people to be exactly who they show you they are, and don't try to twist it up. So now we can trust LAMESHA. We can trust that anything else that she's going to say from this point on, until she really has like some kind of meeting with the Most High God and Jesus and get her life all the way together and ain't backslid in a couple years and really moving on, get her life together. Like, then we can start talking about, can we trust you? But we can trust you right now to lie to us for sure. And we can trust the lie to be so to continue these lies. So as I say that, let's go ahead. Cause he had Lionel B had Ronnie over there on his live, because him and Chrisean Rock had their situation or whatever. And this is not that video, this is another video, but I want to point some important things out in this video for him to look at, for everybody else to kind of think about too, moving forward. Because he's demanding a DNA test. So I'm gonna do another video soon. But we got 2 DNA tests that need to be had. One on Chance and LAMESHA Fuller, because she's trying to claim that to be her baby. But we can trust that that's a lie. All right. And then we got Ronnie. He said that he's Chrisean Jr.'s dad. We've been hearing, it's so crazy because for the longest, everybody was denying that baby. It ain't my baby. That ain't my baby. That's Charles Barkley baby. That's Offset baby. That ain't my baby. That's his baby. That's her baby. Shoot, that's my baby. At one point, I felt like that was my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at some point, that's my baby. Don't nobody want Junior. I want him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I went through that a little bit when she was locked up. Dang, nobody want Junior. Give me the baby. I want him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at any time, why he didn't push this narrative then? When she was locked up, when the baby would have really needed him, right? So he said he pulled up on Chrisean Rock or whatever, and he just get the lie on the lie beat show. It's like I heard somebody call him the lying beat show, like Lion B-I-T. You know how the rest of that go, like Lion B show. But I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it's like I got to call it out because I can't keep sitting back and letting liars steer the narrative. I get Kevin, what's his name? Cat Williams. What he said? Truth tellers cannot keep allowing liars to steer the narrative. We can't keep doing it. So I got to call it out. We're not gonna keep allowing it. So now I feel like every time I see a thumbnail from him, a video posted from him, I'm gonna feel like it's all just false content, and I'm not gonna want to watch it. I might want to watch it to see what drama going on, see who lying. If I want to, I know where to go for lies. If I want to find some lies, I know where to go. I'm gonna go on over there. But let me tell you about this video right here. Junior going to be at Ronnie's house. I don't know if Ronnie even Ronnie's house, but this is where Ronnie shooting his live from, right? And they got the beer in the background, and they rolling dice. You know, I'm sure they all got it on them. And when I say Y'all know what I mean if you're from the hood. Both of them, all of them, dog food too. You feel me? You think Junior really need to be over here with Ronnie?
You know how shit get back on the work for me.
You think he really need to be over there? I don't think so. Let's see what last season brings to the table. On that.
Now go out.
This doesn't help your case. My God. I heard he was on probation. What's this? And this is the thing. People get locked up and say, oh, such and such snitched on me. That person's told on me. Everybody's snitching on me. Guess what? Everybody got to tell on you. You going to get on here and tell on yourself. So if your PO was a fan,
right now, yo, he trying to hit me, yo.
What's your point? Night, huh? Yeah, y'all seen Junior bottle at the crib?
Did y'all see Junior bottle at the crib? So Lola B touched on this because he actually was on a live with somebody. He got up claiming to go and get water, and then he brings a baby bottle that resembled a baby bottle that was in one of the Chrisean Jr. pictures. My thing is this. Because the DNA test that happened on Zeus happened a long time ago. And people have been reporting on how they believe that it was false a long time ago, right? Blueface came out and said, yo, I had my own DNA test done, and I'm not the dad. I'm not talking about what they talking about now, and oh, he changed their names, and they married now, and I'm not talking about that. So please don't come over here talking about all that. What I'm saying is this. Back then, when he was denying the baby, Blueface was denying the baby, why didn't Ronnie feel the need then to demand a DNA test? See, what he didn't realize was how much clout is attached to Junior until he see Papa Blueface getting all the clout. So now everybody want to be a part of Chrisean Jr. life. I want to know this. If it's a lie, why are they keeping it up? Why is she not giving him a DNA test? If it's a lie, why is he keeping it up? But I feel as though some inside of him, deep inside his heart, is telling him that Junior is his baby. And we can't fault no man for feeling like that. Just like a man should be entitled to a DNA test when he doesn't feel like he's a father, he should be entitled when he does. Because that way it allows for him to move on or be in that child's life. But I'm telling you what, according to your background.
Yeah, man, they had Junior bottle.
From Chrisean having the baby in the back seat, in the front seat, no car seat, no socks, no shoes, Blueface, no clothes. The baby outside in the middle of the night. March getting snatched up. Like everything going on with JR. I don't feel as though any of them are a good fit for him. Now, Chrisean came home in one of my last videos. I told y'all, like, I'm not going to do too much on Chrisean because I'm hoping for her healing. I'm hoping for her growth. I'm hoping she be set free for real and free further than the jail cages. I mean, like free in her spirit and her heart and her mind. So she could be there for her son, right? And I don't keep up with Chrisean. I see bits and pieces, but I can't keep sitting back and let lies just be told. Like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So what's the purpose of keeping the lie up? I don't know. He plants a baby bottle in the background to make it seem like, you know, Junior was just over there. And I'm not saying that he won't. They said they was together on Thanksgiving. And the whole thing at the mall was all, you know, just you know, them just showing off, trying to spike the algorithm. These people set up in our lives to keep us distracted from what's really going on. What laws been passed in your city? What laws been passed in your state? What things been done that's going to affect you and your children? Because I'm telling you what, none of this, unless you're reporting on it and making money from it the right way and not having to deal with lawsuits and lawyers and fraudulent scams and fraudulent stories and stuff like that. Unless you making money from it, like these people ain't got nothing for you. They don't care less about you. For real. And she tell you she hates you. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow because I'm about ready to be off this. This ended up being longer than I thought it would. I appreciate all y'all for sticking in, tuning in with me. Let me see. And somebody said that Chrisean said on the Jason Lee show that she was going back and forth. He deserves a chance with the DNA testing. Exactly. Because, I mean, I just feel like she wasn't, when it came down to that DNA test that they had on Zeus, she wasn't as sure that Blueface was going to believe the DNA test. And I touched on this before, and I'll just put the video back up. I'm not going to redo another video. But I happened to take down all my videos, and they had thousands of views and likes and watch time hours, but I was off it. I didn't want to keep talking about them, and I just wanted her to be better. But I feel as though in order for her to move forward righteously, the way that she's claiming that she's moving and it's God's plan and everything like that, then do the right thing. That's what comes with righteousness, is doing the right thing and not having to second guess it. If you are saying you are of God and God is of peace, but you're doing everything but bringing peace, then there's a lie there, and lies only come from the devil. So it's like, pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Pick a side, Chrisean. If you want to say you living right and you living righteous and you living for God, then do what you need to do. Because I mean, as far as we know, since Blueface, before Blueface was incarcerated, he was not claiming that baby like that. We seen y'all get together because he was trying to make sure he could secure you before he got locked up. But we did never really see too much when it came to, Blueface actually claiming it. Like I said, the last that we remember, he said he did his own DNA test. And a lot of different content creators, they already debunked the Zeus DNA test. The fact that it was folded up, stamping, it didn't say the right thing, just like she claiming they got married. Remember when they said this? They produced some kind of little certificate or whatever, but whole time the certificate was false. She's supposed to have changed the baby name, and then they showed the certificate, and the certificate was false. So it was like, I don't know. It's just crazy. And then they said the test on Zeus sounded more like he wasn't excluded from a list of people. Go back and listen. It just doesn't sound right. Plus, they say it's all for clicks and views. I mean, it is. Think about it. They were the executive producers of their show. She had a say just like he had a say. They wasn't going to both be put in the bad light. And it was easier to lay it down like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't believe it. I think he just gonna tell her and say whatever he need to say to make sure he keeping her where he want her. And sometimes that's what men do, especially men that's locked up. They'll pretend, they'll act, even men that's not locked up, they'll do this. But, especially the ones that's locked up, they want to lock you down with them, and she said she was on lockdown with him. He said that they was going to be co-defendants. They will be doing time together. I mean, words have power, and they spoke that right over themselves and over their lives. And sadly, a lot of people are getting hurt, a lot of people are hurt. So imagine how long this baby gonna have to go. And I pray it doesn't come down to a situation where like the baby need a blood transfusion or something like that. And then Blueface think he the dad and find out he not the dad, and time is sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you just never know. You just never know. Yeah. You never know. You never know how this, may affect Ronnie in the long run of him stepping up to actually be a father. That may change him, knowing that he actually do have a son out here to live for. Maybe he won't be in what looks like the trap, shooting dice, smoking weed, drinking beers, chilling, talking to the live all day. You never know. But what I see is that it's some dishonesty that needs to be addressed. It's some dishonesty that needs to be addressed, and we can't keep letting them tell these lies like this. I mean, let them tell the lies. The more lies y'all tell, the more it's going to give me something to talk about. So if that's what they want to do, go ahead. They can do it. And if you want to listen to the lies, go over there and do it. But on this platform, I'm going to just give y'all a different perspective, because I need the people to be able to wake up from these spells and the slumber that they put us in. Or the people will perish from a lack of knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and be led astray. Don't be led astray because the masses are going that way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I appreciate all y'all sticking to the end. Y'all want to get any last comments in before I go? Y'all go ahead and get that in. But like I said, everything is a legend in my opinion and under the Fair Act use. And I just hope I dotted all my T's and covered all my I's for this session. And that's just my account. I'm gone.